Hello, beautiful people. Go like that. Yeah, giving this a good clean out. Again, it only got done a few days ago, but now with all this crap that's in the water, and it is starting to go slightly cloudy, slightly green, which tells me the UV is definitely on its way out. So let's see if we've got a spare one. Today we're going to be doing Complete Pond Detox, starting it with this pond. So while it cleans out, we'll drop a bit more water out, and I'll go through what's on the packet, why I've chose it, and then we'll give it a bash. And currently these fish are doing alright. It's just the state of the water. That's got to definitely come out, I think. I think it's dead. That was my lily pad. Doesn't look like there's any new growth on it this year. Yeah. Wasn't even given a chance last year to come up. Every time it shot a leaf up, they ate it off. I think it's dead. And never mind. So, while that boils away, I'll show you what's on the packet. So, here we have 1 kilogram. I only got the small one just to try it out. A Complete Pond Detox by Aqua Utopia. And it says, ensures crystal clear, toxin free water, promoting vibrant fish health and balanced ecosystem. So removes harmful pollutants, detoxifies ammonia, nitrate, chlorine, chloramine, acid rain, expired medications, heavy metals, keeping your fish safe. Boost fish health, contains essential minerals and trace elements to visually improve skin colour and shine. Improves water clarity, effectively removes fine particles, algae and dyes, leaving water crystal clear. So basically it does about 4 or 5 things in one. So it does chlorine and chlorine, acid rain, and heavy metals. So basically it acts like a dechlorinator, which I spent absolutely loads on a year. Essential minerals, it sounds like a clay I also use, like Mediclay. That's quite expensive. And then removes fine particles. So basically an algae basically has like a sludge buster and like a blanket weed treatment. So 4 or 5 products there in one. So hopefully we should be saving money. So let's have a look. When to use: weekly to maintain optimal water quality, healthy balanced ecosystem. Heavy pollution, used during periods of excessive pollution or poor water quality. During spawning, helps combat high levels of ammonia produced during spawning. For newly filled ponds, prepares tap water for fish by neutralizing chlorine and heavy metals. Overstock ponds to manage increased waste and maintain water clarity. Poor water quality, which we have definitely got, when the water looks cloudy or murky, to bind particles and improve visibility. After heavy rainfall, which we haven't had any for weeks, neutralizes acid rain and surface runoff pollution that enter pond. Medication overdose, to reduce toxicity of medications when an overdose has occurred. After medication, Use after treatment to remove residual chemicals and dyes from water. During wound healing, to promote cleaner water and support faster fish healing. Water changes add before commencing water changes to neutralise any pollutants that may enter the pond during the process, which we are going to do today. So, dosage: use 10 grams per 1,000 litres of pond water. Repeat dose weekly to maintain clear and toxin-free water. In cases of exceptionally high chloramine or a pollutant, a second dose may be required. I don't actually have anything that could test for chlorine and chloramine at the moment, but administer the second dose 2 hours after the initial dose for optimal results. And how to use: first fill a bucket or watering can with pond water, then add required dose and mix well. Slowly pour the solution into the pond over a 20-minute period, spreading it evenly. Ensure good aeration and water circulation during and after administration. Alright. For newly filled ponds, always test for chlorine before introducing fish. UV can be left on. Safe to use with salt. Do not use with other watering, conditioning products or medications. And then keep out of reach of children, pets. Don't eat the damn stuff. Avoid contact with skin and eyes. And then store in a cool, dry place away from sunlight and moisture. So that sounds like it's going to do quite a few things and take away the need for me to buy quite so many blooming stuff over the years. Because I do buy a sludge buster, which I don't seem to ever have a decent result with. I want to fish it down the bottom at the moment. That's because I've just messed around with the net and everything on the top. So yeah, I do buy a sludge buster, and that doesn't seem to do anything. You also buy greenaway and blanket weed treatments. And I buy absolutely, I'll probably go through about 10 bottles, litre bottles of dechlorinator a year. So hopefully that should save me a load of money. So we've got 8,000 litres in this pond when it's full. We've got 2,200 over there in the smaller pond. So we should get about 10 weeks worth of use out of it. So let's see how this filter's getting on, and then we'll get it all mixed up ready. Well, we've got a little bit of an issue in this pond I hadn't actually noticed because it's so cloudy and dirty that several of the orf have got algae growing on them. And when I got a couple of them out, there's no slime on them whatsoever. So, to find out what's going on. I've never noticed that before. Never had that problem before. I wonder what we can do about it. The state of this pond, it actually does need a good clean out. But the only place I've got to put the fish at the moment would be in the little pond. And they are far too big for that. So, I don't know if this pond detox is going to work. The amount of crap that's in there. was due for a clean, and we were due to get the retrofit bottom drain sorted out for it, but with everything being messed around financially, haven't had the money for it. So, plus I've got to save for my car. I need a new car. I don't know what to do. I think what we'll do is we'll carry on doing what we're going to do. We will trial this product. There's so many dead leaves in there. I definitely need to get this bottom drain sorted out. I don't know. You can see a couple of them there. Dark patches on them. It's flipping algae. The one I pulled out, it was absolutely riddled from nose to tail. I pulled one of the koi out, and that seems fine slime wise. That one there's a bit bad as well, that orange one. So I think the sooner we get this sorted out, hopefully it'll help them. And then I've got to scratch my brain on how to sort this bottom drain out. If I can do it financially. I'm going to need an easy pod, I'm going to need a leaf skimmer, pre-filter. Got the pump, it's not a problem. Right then, let's carry on with doing what we're doing. That should be boiled up now, ready to go. And keep still. Look at that, it's covered. I've never seen that before. Let's see, get him out. Look at that, that's all algae. There's no slime on that fish whatsoever. Now let's hope this pond detox does its job so we can clean it out. I have to get a new paddling pool, that's more money. And yeah. Oh dear. Right then, let's get this sorted out. Get this trial on its way. Right, so that's the water test done. Yes, light tinge on the nitrates and the nitrite. Ammonia spot on. pH we're looking at somewhere around 8, just over 8. KH was 8, and the GH I could never. Why they got it two stupid colours? Oh, it's supposed to go blue. Right, so it hasn't gone blue yet. Right, we'll carry on with that. And then we're doing this pond first. Alright, that changed colour 13, 14. Well, 14 it went to that colour and I could actually tell. Being colourblind, it's not easy. The difference between those two colours. I can clearly see now that it's not that pinky colour. I don't even know what colour that's supposed to be, like maroony colour or whatever. So now a nice bright blue that I can actually see. And that happened at 14, so super hard water down there. KH was only 8 though. Right. It started in this pond detox. There you go. That's the final dosage added. Hasn't turned the water that cloudy, to be honest with you. You use stuff like blanket answer or Mediclay, it practically turns the water white. Right. So these little guys done. Onto the big pond. Well, that's the main pond back up and running. Got its dose in. Hasn't really gone that cloudy, but you can see this. It looks like bits of ash floating around, but it's not. I imagine that's the bits that haven't dissolved properly. So we're now topping the pond back up. It'll get up to its maximum. And we'll see how we get on. So today's Tuesday, so next week's dose is next Tuesday. And if there's any major change, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll come back in 2 or 3 weeks and see if there's a change noticeable. And these guys seem to be doing alright. There's a little grey looking at the back. I don't know if you can see that too well with the reflection, but it's a lot greyer than usual. How's your wound doing, mate? Come the other side here, let me see the other side. This way, well that's looking better. Yeah. So it looks like the outside skin's got to grow over, but it's looking better. That card box seems to have gone down a little bit, but let's see if that helps you. Oh, they're all looking pretty sweet. I'll give you a quick look at the guys inside because they've grown already. Here we go. Gone are all the skinny bellies and been replaced with a lot of fat bellies. Need you another feed, I know. Sort you out. Crazy how mad these go. Is that all gone? Jesus. That's what they're getting. Bashed up sake. The rest of later. Let's pinch that. And there we go. Already getting bellies on them. As predicted, the tuber is a bit bully and dominating the food, but once he gets 20 centimetres, he can go outside. Yeah, so he's put on a bit of a belly. This guy is doing alright as well. Looks like he's going to be a longer, slender fish. I'll wait till the scales get a bit bigger. You can actually see what we've got. Until then, me and these little dudes, I say peace, love, and out.